Do you ever just have one of those days when you wake up and you just don't feel like adulting, but you know you have to because there's little creatures and big creatures that depend on you? Well, today is one of those days, let me tell you. Okay. It is a lazy, comfy kind of day because it started out a little cool and cloudy this morning, and that just made me blah. Okay, and I'm like, I don't feel like adulting, but I promised y'all we were going to do a shrimp boil, and that is exactly what we're going to do. So what you see is what you get, and what we make is what we get. So let's get started with that shrimp boil. Hey y'all, if y'all are just tuning into our channel, I'd like to welcome you. Hi, my name is Tracy. I'm the keeper of the home here at 4D Farms, and I am in the middle of a hotel cooking series right now while we are on a business trip, and I am doing a shrimp boil tonight. And if you want to go back to how I did my grocery meal planning and my grocery shopping for this week's meals, go back and check out that first one. I'll link everything in the description box below. Yeah, I started out the week, and so far I have made whole chicken in the air fryer with Copycat Nukes smoked mac and cheese and cinnamon and brown sugar glazed baby carrots. And let's see, the second meal I made was chicken Alfredo Instant Pot lazy lasagna. Say that fast. Okay, now we're on shrimp boil. For those of y'all that have been in this series with me since I started, thank y'all for coming back. I hope you have liked and subscribed if you're not a subscriber already. If you're a subscriber and you're coming back, thank you so much, y'all. You mean the world to me. Okay, so let's get started. Let me bring y'all in here. Find my glasses again. Let me bring y'all in here. Sometimes y'all, it's like Easter egg hunting for my glasses. I take them off and I lay them down. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I'm going to show y'all the ingredients. First of all, let me sit back down and say this right here. Let me sit down. Y'all, I researched. My husband is like, if you do it in the Instant Pot, it's not a shrimp boil. Hence, shrimp boil. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to explain to him. Yes, you can do a shrimp boil in the Instant Pot. Okay? Trust me, it can be done. What happens is a normal shrimp boil, it's done in a big stock pot, sometimes over a little fire outside, you know, where you, the turkey, what are those called, y'all? Those big boiler pots. Deep fryers, okay? Like a big turkey size deep fryer pot, and the gas tank, you know, and the burner that you put outside. That's what my husband loves to do a shrimp boil on. Now, that's how he does his shrimp boil. I don't mess with him when he's doing his shrimp boil. He has his thing, but I'm going to try to recreate one because we're in the bayou and I'm just craving one, y'all. Okay? Now, yes, we can go to a restaurant and go get us a shrimp boil, and we've been on the coast before, and in one of those restaurants down on the coast. Yeah, I know I can do that. However, I'm in a hotel, y'all, and I want it now, and I want to do it myself. I do it all by myself, like my granddaughter says. Okay, I want to do it now. When I was looking, normally you would do it on the big old pot, or you can do it in a big aluminum stock pot on your stove, okay? A canning pot, something like that. Something big on your stove, okay? But I'm doing this in an Instant Pot, y'all, so this is what we're going to do. Y'all, I keep watching the birds. It finally turned off sunny a little bit today, but that wasn't my mood this morning, okay? So I'm getting a little better. Hence the reason for, like, lazy, comfy day. Okay, so in the Instant Pot, y'all, I saw so many ways to do this in the Instant Pot. And y'all, I sat and watched so many videos and I looked up so many recipes till I thought I was going cross-eyed, okay? So now I pieced things together. And the way that I'm doing this is the way that I like it, and I think we're going to like it, and he's going to like it. A lot of people, this was from a guy that lives on the coast, and they do a lot of Cajun cooking, but they live on the coast, and or they live in the Everglades of Florida. Y'all, if anywhere from the bayou, coastal, down here, to the, oh, I gotta switch hands, to the Everglades, okay, they have their own way of doing things, okay? They have their own way of doing seafood cooking, Cajun cooking, okay? So I combined a little bit from each person. So the way I'm going to do this, you can throw everything in the Instant Pot, okay? Including the shrimp. But I'm not going to do that. The reason being, in the Instant Pot, you're still going to get that boiled effect because you need to make sure you have enough water that your vegetables are submerged. Hint, boil. So there you go, sweetheart. It is going to be a boil, okay? All right. But this guy, he put his wet ingredients in first, then he started adding his vegetables. Well, that just made his water come up, and I'm like, no, you better put your vegetables in first, or you're going to have to wind up taking out some water. So the way I'm going to do it, I'm putting vegetables in first, okay? Then I'm going to mix in my seasonings with some water in a mason jar, and I'm going to shake it up because I want all those seasonings to incorporate over all of this, okay? For the boil in the water, if you just put the seasonings in the water and just let it go, some of those, I don't know, y'all. It's just me. This is just the way I want to do it, okay? So, I'm going to mix in my seasonings with the water, and I'm going to stir it up, shake it up, make sure I have plenty of water. I may not need all of it, just enough to submerge the vegetables. I'm going to pressure cook that, okay? Then I've seen people take the lid off, release the pressure, take the lid off, then put the shrimp on top. I had a problem with that, and I'm not knocking the way anybody else does theirs, but to me, I didn't feel like when they just put the shrimp on top, whether it was pre-cooked or it was raw and still dressed for the occasion, no deveining, no peeling, the head's still on. I can't, y'all. Okay. To me, doing that and then turning around and putting the lid back on and just letting it pressure cook for a minute, I didn't feel like it was going to infuse the flavors and that boiling and let the flavors soak in into that shrimp. So I'm going to be doing mine a little different, okay? And like I said, there is tons of recipes out on YouTube and Pinterest and the internet. Y'all, I went cross-eyed looking, okay? This is the way I'm going to do mine. Okay, I feel like my husband's going to like this taste a little bit better, and the juices are going to incorporate into anything. Now, tip number two, I am using shrimp that is already pre-cooked, deveined, okay, all that good stuff, because I do not know how to do raw shrimp. My hubby does the shrimp, okay? He does the peeling, the deveining, he does all that. I can't do it. I don't know how. So the way I'm going to do my shrimp is going to be a whole lot less time, and I like this method better. So y'all come along with me and I'll show you the ingredients. I found my glasses. They're right here beside me. Now let's get up that we've had a little chit chat, and I'm going to show you my ingredients, okay? This is what I'm going to be using. I've got Tony Chachere's Creole. I've got Cajun Two-Step. And y'all, if y'all have never seen this guy on YouTube, y'all need to check him out. Okay, I've got some andouille sausage because that's what my husband likes. This is the shrimp that I've got. I've got these little baby potatoes. Y'all saw me on my shopping trip, my grocery haul. I've got fresh corn, y'all, because the bags of the frozen corn was too much for me and my husband. I just needed to downscale, and I got just enough so we can have the equal amount of corn on the cobs that we want. Hubby likes the mushrooms. I do not. So I'm putting in me an extra vegetable, okay? He can have the mushrooms. This is all my seasonings. Oh, except then these two, okay? And butter, okay? So I am going to gather all my ingredients. I'm going to gather all my ingredients, and I'm going to start prepping off camera, okay? I'm going to wash the mushrooms and just cut them in half. He likes the big chunks. I'm going to wash the potatoes. I'm going to cut up the sausage. I'm going to rinse the shrimp off. I'm going to shuck and silk the corn, wash it off, cut them in halves, and wash my baby carrots. I'll show you what I'm going to do next. I'm going to have a jar and a measuring cup full of water with my seasonings already in it, and I'm going to shake it up real good to where that way all of those seasonings gets incorporated into the water. Then we'll go from there, okay? Okay, y'all, this is what I have done off camera. I washed everything, cut everything, shucked and silked. I got it all in the pot, okay? I went ahead and turned it on saute mode and put just maybe a half a cup of water in the bottom with a half a stick of butter, okay? Just to start getting the pot heated up. I'm sorry, y'all. Just to start getting the pot heated up and get some of that incorporated and get it heated up. I put my potatoes in first. Then I put my halves of corn in. And then I put the carrots in for me, then the mushrooms, then I cut up the sausage, put everything on top. I'll let you see. See? Okay, it's on the saute mode. Hear it bubbling already? Okay, now, I have got the majority of my seasonings in this jar. Okay, lid's on tight. I've already been shaking this. Now, I know this is not going to submerge my things in the liquid. I'm going to have to add more water. So I've just got most of the seasonings in here. I'm going to put this in here. Then I'm going to add more water till it is submerged, okay? Let me put y'all right here. Okay. Y'all saw all my seasoning. Y'all, I didn't measure a thing. Y'all know me. I eyeball it. I know I'm going to have to add more liquid, so that's why I have. Y'all, I'm not using the tap water out here. Okay, now I got to keep adding water until I get these at least halfway submerged, and I am almost there, y'all. Just a tad bit more water. Let me grab another little thing of water over here. Okay. It's all going to mix in, y'all. These seasonings are going to mix in. They're going to cook down. All right, there we go. Now, at this point, y'all, some people put no, not yet. Okay, now, y'all, I have seen different times. One person did this for 6 minutes. One person did this for 10. One person did it for 5. Okay? I'm going to go like 7. In between 5 and 10, y'all, I'm going to do 7. I know that ain't in between, but take your pick, okay? Pick your battles. I'm going to do 7 minutes. I'm going to put the lid on this. We're going to put on sealing, not venting. I'm going to cancel the saute mode. We're going to hit pressure cook. And we're going to go up to 7 minutes. All right. Then we will wait. There's a lot of liquid and a lot of food in there, y'all. So it is going to take a while to come up to pressure before it locks that, it pops up that little thingamajiggy up there, and then it comes on and it starts counting down the 7 minutes. So it's probably going to take a little while because I got a lot of liquid in there, y'all. Then I will show y'all what we do next. That's just probably going to be different from what everybody else is doing, but I like the way this guy did it because he does a lot of Cajun cooking. And, you know, people who cook Cajun all the time, even in an Instant Pot, I would trust them, y'all. So this is the way, and plus I am using, you can do it for pre-cooked shrimp or raw. He did it with raw. So I can still do it with this. My boiling time is going to be less. So I'm going to clean up and I'm going to find a big enough bowl to put this in, y'all. By the time, you have to strain the vegetables off, okay? So I'm going to have to find some bowls that I can get all this stuff in, okay? I'll be back and I'll get some preparing done, okay? Okay, y'all, it is smelling good in here. I let it come to pressure. It finally cut on. It count down. It pressure cooked for 7 minutes. I let it kind of slowly release just a little bit for like 8 minutes because I still wanted to infuse those flavors just a little bit more, y'all, just to be on the safe side. Then I released the rest of the pressure. Now I'll let you know what I've done now, okay? So after I let out all the pressure and it was ready to release, it unlocked the lid. I took the lid off and then I started scooping out all of the vegetables because this is my point I'm getting to next. Let me show y'all these vegetables, y'all. Y'all, this is, okay, now also what I did, what I've got now, after it cut off, I hit cancel. Now I've got it on the saute mode for the next step. This is why I didn't want to put the shrimp back in on top of the vegetables and then turn it back on and then pressure cook it again, pressure cook it for a minute to cook the shrimp, because this is what I want to do next. This is boiling water. I've got the vegetables out. I have scooped them out, okay? This is what I'm going to do next, y'all. I'm going to set y'all down. I'm going to go get my shrimp. I'm going to walk y'all over here with me. I'm going to go get my shrimp. I have washed it. This is what I want to do, y'all. I'm going to be very gentle so I don't splash myself. Y'all see that? That's what I want to do. I want those shrimp submerged in the liquid, in those spices, y'all. I have already tasted one, y'all. Carrots are perfectly done. Potatoes are done. I may have to back off on the seasoning some because I forgot, y'all. This old gal can't handle the hot stuff anymore. But y'all, I got a whiff of that. But I am going to boil. See, there's your boil, dear hubby. You'll thank me later. It still turned out to be a shrimp boil after all. Saute mode. Put your shrimp in there. This is pre-cooked shrimp, so it's not going to take long to turn pink. But I do want to boil it. Y'all see, it's already turning. I am wanting it submerged in that liquid to give it that boiled effect. It's not going to take long. If I was using raw shrimp, you put it in that boiling water and you just let it cook longer till it turns pink. When shrimp, it turns pink, it's done, okay? So this is beginning to turn, and y'all, that's why I wanted to choose this method so I can still have the boiled effect and make sure the shrimp got submerged in all that seasoning, y'all. This is gonna be good. I'm going to let this go until they turn pink, and I'm going to scoop them out, and we are going to plate this up, y'all. Y'all, I just realized you can put water in here and put it on the saute mode, let it heat up for a while, and it's just like a sauce pot on the stove boiling water. I didn't think it would get that hot enough to come to a rolling boil, but it does. So y'all, that can take the place of me having to boil something or boil some noodles in the microwave. I just learned something, y'all. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. Y'all, I'm getting a facial right now too. Y'all, I smell these seasonings. I'm going to let these boil till they get done. They're getting pinkish. They don't like much more. They're turning pink. I'm going to scoop them out, cut this off, plate me a plate up, and I'll bring y'all back. I'm excited, y'all. I'll bring y'all back. I want to pop, woo! I want to pop back right back and tell y'all. You remember I had trouble in the previous video, 2 videos before this one, on my carrots in the pot method. This goes to prove, watch this, y'all. Y'all remember how much trouble I had getting those carrots done? And I had to keep putting them in there, keep putting them in there, keep putting them in there. Okay? Y'all remember me telling y'all that? And I like to have never got them done. It was in the pot method, and it was going to take longer if you're doing the pot method. Y'all, look at this. That was the difference. Oh, y'all. That was the difference, y'all. So, I'll know that next time. Pot in pot, you're going to have to add more minutes. Alright. I'm going to plate this up, y'all. Get this out and plate this up. Okay, y'all. Moment of truth. I want to taste the shrimp first to make sure this method works. And if it does, dear hubby owes me an apology. See? Look. Look at those seasonings. See it? Get a gander. Oh, a little closer gander. Look at that. Look at that. He owes me an apology if this turns out right. He owes me an apology. Oh, yeah, baby, he does. Yes, he does. I've already tasted a carrot. Y'all saw that. Look at the potatoes. Oh, they're done. Y'all, I cannot do a mushroom. I don't like the texture of mushrooms. They taste like dirt. I don't like the texture of mushrooms. I can't even do gummies. Y'all, I do not like gummy worms or gummy nothing. Gummy bears. Y'all, I've already tasted a potato. A carrot. Oh, let's taste this sausage, y'all. Let me taste a piece of sausage. Taste test. This is going to be hot. Oh my freaking gosh. Do not let anyone tell y'all you cannot do a shrimp boil in the Instant Pot. You don't need that kind of negativity in your life. Slap your mama. Y'all, this is good. My hubby's going to owe me an apology. He's going to say, you know how those men, when you're right, they don't want to say it, do they? I'm going to make him say it. You were right, dear. Okay, y'all, I am plating this up. Dear hubby's fixing to be home. I am plating this up. I hope y'all have enjoyed this. I hope you try your shrimp boil this way. It's a 1-pot cleanup, y'all. Right there is all I have to clean up tonight. Right there is all I have to clean up, y'all. 1-pot meal. Oh, my gosh, y'all, this is good. I'm going to go and enjoy this, y'all. I will catch y'all in the next video.